I'm also saying, because and probably by the end of this week,
Okay.
we're gonna get together.
Okay.
Because I'm going to leave them. I'm seeing this other thing where you can subscribe to a solar farm where it's not even on your house. It might be 5 miles away from you. Is that something that's been?
It's called community solar.
Is that?
You need to be in certain proximity to wherever the farm is. So someone may be able to do it and someone else may not be. And typically it saves you about 20%.
I was just curious because obviously I'm going with solar, and now everything that comes up on my timeline and everything comes up my Google, all of a sudden comes up solar this, solar that.
Well, the value of that is someone who wants to save money, someone who wants to be green, but someone who can't go solar because their house just isn't good for solar. So they could benefit that way.
How do you find out if
You have to apply for interconnection. AC Electric, which is probably where it's most common, where you get rejected, they have a website that you can go to, and they got red, white, black, red, orange, like what stage it's in. Black, it's closed. Don't even talk to that person because they can't go solar.
like Union County, we talked about that.
Right. JCP&L is part, or you know, your PSE&G.
PSE&G.
They don't, it's not as easy to track that, so what we would have to do is apply for interconnection and see how it came back. Once it's approved, you're approved. If it gets rejected, then we basically should, terminate the project.
And let me tell you, if you want to upgrade your system and JCP&L, you have to pay for the transformer on the poles. You have to pay for the lines. You have to pay for everything. But then they give you a credit on your bill for 10 years. So if I would have to upgrade my transformer, where the transformer would be upgraded, that's my problem, not JCP&L. What?
It varies by utility, by town, by state. Like I said, the Delaware guy, they said, oh, your bill's going to be, or the cost's going to be somewhere between $7,000 and $21,000.
Oh, okay.
That he has no idea what it's going to be. How do you commit to something before you even know exactly what the figure is? And people resent it. They're like, I'm not, basically if I do this, then everyone in my neighborhood now can go solar, and I basically foot the bill for it. I don't want to do that.
Do you have to upgrade if you have like a basic panel box, like
Maybe.
a lot of especially older houses, like 100 amp service, would you have to upgrade the panel box to
Perhaps.
that?
That's part of the site survey, or at least learning every project, what the details are. An example is, we mentioned Canada. If you have 100 amp service, you can only do 15 panels. If you have 200, you can do 30. If you have 225, you can do up to 44. So all those details matter.
No, I meant like the transformers. Like, do they need to update
I don't know
those
all
for
the legislation.
increased people?
If they upgraded for another reason,
Yeah.
if you were rejected in the past, typically they'll send you notice to say you tried to go solar last year, you couldn't, now you can.